Blessed love, family. Sending y'all love and balance. Welcome forward to the live stream. We in here. We got the honorables. Before we get started, just want to make sure that we coming through nice and clear. Y'all can see us. Y'all can hear us. How y'all feeling?
Good. Good. Very good.
Highly Irie?
Highly. Oh, vibey. I should look at the camera. Yeah. Very highly Irie. Very vibey.
Yeah, give thanks. Give thanks. So when y'all come in, let us know if y'all can hear. Y'all should be able to hear me crispy. I should be nice and crispy. Let me know how they're sounding.
What up? Oh, yeah, it's on now.
And let's get it. But today it's a real important topic. It's a real important topic. Oh, that's the Bush General in the building. We're going to be talking about Mindful Menstruation May Challenge. And what I titled the video is No More Normalizing This Eases. You know, I feel like that's like so important. Let's just not normalize it.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what we're really on today. No more normalizing these topics. Respect the truth. Hi, how y'all doing? Much love. How we sounding? Blessed love, respect, family. Blessed love. How we sounding? There's 29 of y'all in here. Let us know how we sounding. And share this video with people you feel will be valuable. Much love, Kim. Kimiko, much love. How we sounding? But we're gonna get into it. Much love. So honorable, we got Domunique here, we got Chelsea here, and y'all are doing a lot of great work in the women's community. And just really first off for yourselves, I feel is like the key. Like y'all are really in embodiment of the process, you know, of this healing process. And just to see Dominique used to work with Rich Soul Foods over a year ago, and a year forward, just to see her progression and her journey has been beautiful. So I just wanted to bring y'all here, and y'all are actually have the Mindful Menstruation May Challenge.
Yes.
So y'all want to talk about that one time? Like, why the Mindful Menstruation Challenge?
Go ahead. Okay, well, like if you go. Okay, so Dominique, I started talking to her. It was like random, and we came together and we wanted to, she would drink red raspberry, I would drink St. John's Bush. So we wanted to do a challenge where we were drinking both of them together, and to just like bring more awareness to women about menstrual problems, womb, you know, healing, and just what the tea can do for you when you drink it on a consistent basis.
And why though? Like why is that important?
Because it really helps balance your hormones, cleanse your womb. If you have fibroids, endometriosis, if you have any type of like womb problems, it's going to help you just by having like a routine of drinking the tea, having a community of women there together to talk about your issues, to keep each other like, you know, in check, and drinking your tea, and just to help show people that there's natural ways you can cure things other than going to your doctor or, you know, taking drugs that aren't going to help you.
Give thanks. And Dom, you.
Why do I think it's important?
Yeah, because you've been on your journey. We saw you on TikTok blowing up, creating your community. She's the creator of Find Your Flow community. And
I think that women don't know how much their life is defined by their cycles because we're not taught it. It's not really well known. And it's like one of the things that happens a lot when I talk about periods on TikTok, people always say like, oh, like cramps are normal. And there's a very big difference between being common and being normal. And I think that unless there's more awareness about how your cycle actually impacts your being and how it works and what can support and what can help with it, all of these issues are just going to keep being common when they're not actually normal, I guess. So I think part of the Mindful Menstruation Challenge is also like to talk about the herbs, to talk about it all, but just to raise awareness that it doesn't have to be like this. It doesn't have to be like how you've seen. It doesn't. It can be different. You can have a different reality.
And shameful, and you're shy, and you don't want to like say like your stuff to other people. Because literally before I worked here, like me and my girlfriends never talked about our periods together, or our cycles, our discharge, or other stuff that happens when you have your period. There's a lot of stuff that happens. So now I feel like I'm more open. So then they're more open. So then it's just like you said, it's not like open and like nice. And it's like, we could just sit there for hours and just talk about our period instead of gossiping and doing all these other things.
Potent.
Yes.
Potent. So both of y'all are, it's not just like me, like I'm just talking from an outsider perspective.
Okay.
And haven't really experienced at all.
Yeah.
But both of y'all actually not only are women and have a cycle, but experience the healing through not just the herbs, as you touched on, but through a full process. So would you like to start off a little bit on your journey? I want to bring Dominique back to really talk to her full, because she has a very powerful story. But just give them a quick little insight into your journey and a little bit more about what you're going to be bringing and the balancing out besides the herbs for this Mindful Menstruation Challenge.
Sure. So I say technically because I don't like identify anymore as having these conditions, but I have been formally diagnosed with endometriosis, which is a chronic condition that makes your periods incredibly painful, and you have pain all times of the month. There were times during the month where I'm in pain for like 23 to 25 days of the month. Wow. And I also have a mental illness called premenstrual dysphoric disorder. That means that the time before I get my period, my mental health is so poor that it's like, there were times when I was on suicide watch from the provincial government. Mm-hmm. Basically, that's how intense it used to be for me. And basically, needless to say, my periods controlled my life. Like my body could not handle the hormone imbalances, and it was just controlling me. It was who I was. I didn't exist outside of these conditions. Like I was inherently like a sick person, if that makes sense. And so the journey for me has been so long and is everlasting, still going on, probably will always going on, but started with really simple things like food and different products that I could use, because I just was really unsatisfied with the options that were given to me by the medical system, which is basically just birth control and Prozac to fix both of those issues without ever actually addressing the underlying issues at all, to now being able to manage everything almost entirely naturally. And I just took it one step at a time. So went from taking different herbs to having a different diet to changing the way that I exercise. And then I would say that the biggest changes that I've been through more recently were all of the spiritual healing, the actual getting to the root of like, where did these issues come from? And I say that with so much love, because I never wanted to be like, oh, like it's in your head, like it's your trauma that made it, but it has an impact for sure. And so dealing with those issues has had the biggest impact on actually healing my physical well-being. And so that's the stuff that I love to talk about.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. You want to touch on a little bit about what to expect during this challenge, what's going to be happening?
Sure. Yeah. Well, Chelsea and I will be drinking St. John's Bush and red raspberry every single day. But we've also tried to incorporate encouraging ourselves.
A delicious tea, y'all. The men can sip on it too.
Yes.
True.
It's so good.
It is.
And then also incorporating a daily like mindful moment or mindfulness practice and a daily embodiment practice, encouraging people to get into their minds, get into their bodies, and really just reflect in a way they maybe never have on their menstrual cycle, in the hopes of trying to heal it and help us all build a better relationship with it.
Yes.
That's what I would say.
Mine? Okay. So yeah, I would piggyback off that and say like making a fresh new routine when you get your period. So it's like, it's kind of enjoyable maybe, like, you know, like have a dance, do a dance every day, eat your favorite food, like do a cooking class. Like when you have your period, try to do more uplifting, happy things. So it's not such a like, oh, I have to go lay in my bed. Oh, I have to do this. Or like, you know, make it actually like a joyful experience when you have your period, while drinking the tea, while like talking to your girls, like, you know, make it like a fun when you get your period, instead of like, it's like, yeah, from what I remember when I was younger, it's like your period's coming, get those panties, do this, like you're going to be in a bad mood, like, you know, so make it a joyful experience when you have your period. Yeah.
Give thanks. Give thanks. So that's super powerful. So this month on richsoulfoods.com, you can find the Mindful Menstruation bundle, which is going to have St. John's bush and red raspberry in there. And like I was telling Chelsea when she first started, because she's like, St. John's bush, St. John's bush, St. John's bush. And I'm like, yeah, St. John's bush is very powerful, very potent, and creates evangelists, like real, like,
Yeah.
I'm a diehard fan, not
Yeah.
a diehard, I'm a live easy fan
That's me.
of St. John's bush.
Yeah.
But then I was telling her that red raspberry has its people too.
He's
Yeah.
been telling me that.
You know, so like you're
Red
St. John's,
raspberry.
red
Yeah, that's what I'm
raspberry.
saying. It's so crazy how she's red raspberry and I'm St. John. So now it's like we're both trying each other's teas together, not even like separately. It's like together. So it's like I love that, and I do feel like drinking it. I don't know. My skin is like so different after drinking them together. So it's like cleared up since like starting on Sunday, like a lot. So maybe it is very powerful together.
Yeah, it's super
Do people
powerful.
drink them together though, or are you like what? Like I don't know. Like
You definitely can drink them
okay,
together.
okay.
You know, because they have a very similar use
Mm-hmm.
and function.
Mm-hmm.
So when they come together, it's quite harmonious.
It is.
From all the experiences that I've heard.
Yeah. I know.
You
I want to
know?
see at the end of the month, like I said, like how I feel, like what happens, like because now I know just drinking St. John's bush, like just like that. But so this is cool. I am excited. What about you? Are you excited to
I
see?
am excited.
Okay.
I'm not totally sold on the St. John's bush yet.
Why?
No, I have no reason.
Oh, okay.
I'm just
okay.
loyal to red
I'm like something
raspberry.
happened since you
No.
started the challenge.
Every morning I'm like, oh, I could just put red raspberry and nobody would know.
Yeah, you're right. You're
I
right.
could just have my tea that I
Yeah.
love exactly how I like it, but I'm open to change. I think it's because the first time when I did work for Rich Soul Foods, I took St. John's bush and it made my period 2 weeks late because it synced me with the full moon.
Mm-hmm.
And
Let's
I
say
was-
that one more time, please. Don't let that just
Sure.
come. Don't let that just slide by.
gem.
Like it wasn't just
Okay.
some extraterrestrial, like legendary thing.
Okay, so when I first started working for Rich Soul Foods, you were like St. John's bush, St. John's bush. So I took it like maybe for like 5 days, like barely took it. And my period was 2 weeks late.
Yeah.
And I thought I was pregnant. And I was coming to you like, sir, what are we gonna do? But then I got my period on the full moon. And then ever since then, my period has always switched between the full moon or the new moon, depending on what kind of phase of my life I'm in. If I'm in like a very like teaching, speaking, being outgoing, where I'm influencing other people, I'm always on the full moon because the full moon cycle, that's for like the more like medicine women,
Okay.
women that are supporting people who are primarily bleeding on the new moon, which is more if you're kind of like getting ready to maybe have a baby. Like that's sort of the
Okay.
new moon energy. So the full moon, I'm mostly on the full moon because I think that I talk a lot about this.
Mhm.
But ever since then, I was never on those cycles before.
Yeah.
And now I've consistently swwished between the two, depending on
Interesting that
how
it
my
switches
spirit is going.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super powerful.
Mhm.
that's amazing to hear. But give thanks for that, for
Mhm.
y'all for sharing a little bit. I wanted to share one of a video of Chelsea. Let's see if we can bring it up. I really want to share this. It's a great job. So let me see here if we can make it happen.
This tea helped balance my hormone and stop my
Bless y'all. So let us know if y'all can hear the video.
This tea helped balance my hormone and stop my mustache, beard, whatever it was going to be from growing.
Are y'all hearing? Write in the
The hairy
comments one
tree.
time.
I used to have almost a beard. Started like 5 years ago. I started growing hair all over my jawline, coming down on my neck. It looks still like you can see all the dots from like when I had all the hairs and growing my mustache and beard. And I had to go to an event with one of my girlfriends. So that morning I woke up and it was just like out of control. I'm not sure why that happens, but so I put makeup on over my face and the makeup was like going into the hairs. You could see it. It was blocking my pores. It just looked horrible. So of course I started getting really emotional and sad and crying. I still had to go to the event. In the pictures you could see the line of makeup that was thick over the hairs and everything, and it was just traumatizing and heartbreaking and sad. It's not funny, but once I started drinking St. John's bush tea, my hair did start to stop growing and get like less thicker, and easier for me to go out in public without makeup and just be more confident. So ladies, I would highly recommend drinking St. John's Bush because it truly saved my confidence, my skin, and just like my overall thoughts about myself when I go out.
Yeah. It looks good now.
It does look better, but I'm gonna try to find a picture or video from before, but I didn't take that many back then because it was like embarrassing and shy. Yeah, no, it was bad. I'm not playing.
Give thanks for sharing that.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely salute you on that, because I do feel just being in the space that I'm in, we definitely get a lot of those questions, and it's something where it's looked at as normal. It's looked at as you can't do anything about it. Just accept it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I feel it's super important to talk about that and let it be known, you know, raise that awareness as Dominique was talking about.
I think a lot of women have stories like what I just shared, like what I will be sharing, like our deep, darkest secrets that we don't really tell anyone, that we like suffer with in silence. So I think it's cool, like if I can share like one of my stories and then, you know, it can inspire someone to be like, wow, like I want to share my story too, you know, because it's like, those are hard. And like looking back, even now, I still get triggered, like when I'm watching it, like of that day of what happened, but it's like, dang, that's all because my hormones are imbalanced. And I went to the doctor, I went to the like facialist, I went to like, they sent me, and it's like, no one knew how to fix it, what to do, what I should do. They're just telling me, go to laser, take this pill, put this topical cream, do this, but it's like, none of that stuff was helping. And then I go and I drink a tea for like a year, and it's like, my skin is almost like clear, and like my hormones, it's like, yeah, it's just, to me, it's just wild that I wish I knew about this tea like 10 years ago, you know?
Yeah. And just want to say that that's self-healing, you know, like you took the steps and you believed and you remain consistent, because it's not like after a couple of days it happened. Like you did it consistent. So I don't want it to just seem like, you know, I just sip the tea. No, like you committed to something. Which is so powerful. And just for us to understand, like, it's not just drinking a tea or a mindful moment. It's
hard work,
a commitment to self. And it's telling ourselves that we are valuable, we are worth it. I love myself.
100, because you're right. I never even thought any of those things before. So it was drinking the tea, telling myself that, putting in the routine, and then changing all my other habits that were bad, because how can I keep those bad habits while I'm drinking the tea? So it's like, it is like a whole, I don't know, you're just like reprogramming your whole life, basically.
Truly. And sometimes it happens when you go down these dark cycles, then you come and you see the light. So however you get there is beautiful. And I feel that this here is to help, so you don't have to go down that dark circle, and then you tried everything, and then now you're gonna start loving yourself. Or, you know what I mean? Start doing things yourself. You know, so that's key. We have a question here from Rio Two-Tone. Ladies, can you talk about the importance of exercise helping the menstrual cycle?
Okay, I can start. I think the biggest lesson that I've learned about exercise and the menstrual cycle is that I think that exercise culture has really told us that we have to kind of be consistent. And while I don't necessarily completely disagree with that, because of the changes of your hormones, your body has a different capacity to exercise at different times of your cycle, and that's totally okay. Sometimes you're going to need more rest, and so it's better to do like light, easy workouts like yoga, stretching, walking during your luteal phase and your menstrual phase, versus like your connective tissues are more receptive to building up muscle in your ovulation, in your follicular phase. So it's better to do like more intense workouts during that time, and it's better to just rest during other times, and that's completely okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I remember I would be trying to be like so mad at myself when I couldn't make it through like a really hard workout the day before my period, and I'm like, and then I had to let that go and let it go. Like my body's actually going to be more healthy if I go with what my capacity is on a given day, and I listen and I pay attention, and I respond based off that. That's my answer.
For me, I feel like when I don't work out, I feel like my periods are worse. Like I haven't been working out for the past, like, I don't want to say like 3 to 4 weeks. And I just, I feel like the more that I don't do it, the more I don't want to do it, which is bad. And then when my period came, like it was like worse. So I feel like exercise, yeah, like you don't have to do it every day, but do something. Like you don't have to do like a 30-minute workout. Just go for a walk. Even dancing is like such a good workout, you know. Even just laying on the ground and just stretching, that's like a workout too. So yeah, doing something every day, but it doesn't have to be intense or hard, but moving your body like we're trying to tell in the challenge, just like mindful movement. It will like
Listen. Your body knows. Just learn to listen to it.
Yeah.
They'll tell you.
Beautiful. Give thanks. Thank y'all for sharing that. And
Oh, you should answer that question.
I'm
the trainer guy.
well for me. So
Oh, yeah.
For me, I was a personal trainer, and I was on what you're saying about honoring it, and you don't have to force and push through and fight against your natural rhythms and cycles of your body. So I was on that side of things as a personal trainer. So and it was something that was a little bit different at the time and still to this day, but I'm in full agreement when it comes to that. So give thanks. So Alma Roberts, I'm a senior. When I was pregnant, I drank red raspberry tea for childbirth to make it easier to give birth, and it worked. I've been doing natural healing since teenage. Heart,
love it.
give thanks.
To hear it.
That is so nice.
Yeah, it's so powerful. There's so many different uses for these herbs, and red raspberry is one that you could use during pregnancy. St. John's bush, no. So they're different. They are slightly different.
I feel like
you want to honor that and give thanks, Alma, for sharing that experience, and for sharing and knowing that this is something that we could utilize.
I have a question. So can you actually explain so that I actually really know what is the difference between St. John's bush and red raspberry? Because I feel like St. John's bush is very like cleansing. So what are exactly the differences between the two of them? Just so, women who don't know.
Yeah, like you just said, St. John's bush is really cleansing, right? So for example, you don't want to take it during pregnancy because it will cleanse your womb.
Yeah, like everything,
right? And you want your womb to grow and create and nourish the life that's inside there. So St. John's bush is very potent, powerful for really cleansing on that side of things. And red raspberry is more tonifying the muscles. So that's like keeping them soft and strong.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they're working well, like toned muscles.
Yeah. So that just helps it by
super ripped.
So it is kind of good to drink it together.
Yeah, they are. And then we have here Marie. She asked a question that just goes right into it. Do you have to drink both teas, or can you choose one of them? How long and how many times a day will you see the health benefits?
Who wants to answer? Every day. It's a tea mandate. So you're supposed to be drinking some sort of tea every day. And if you are, it's good to drink like your favorite tea. So if you like red raspberry, if you like St. John's bush, but try to have at least one like cup a day of the tea.
So let's say for this challenge specifically, you don't have to drink both.
No.
Right?
No.
I think that we're drinking both every day to kind of see the impacts of it. And then eventually I think that you'll just learn what your body likes and what it doesn't. Priest once told me to take the red raspberry 7 days before and 7 days during your period. And I have been doing that for years. And that's what works best for me.
Yeah.
Specifically because I think that red raspberry is rich in iron and that helps balance out your estrogen levels. And if you have endometriosis, you're estrogen dominant. That's why you're in pain. And also people take red raspberry for pain relief. Like when they get cramps, they're going to drink it right then and there. So that's how I do it. But I think that like take both or take one at a time and just see which one works for you.
And when it comes to the health benefits, Dominique, you're saying you experienced a shift after a couple days. Yeah. And Chelsea, from your experience,
hormones.
It's like but it's been about a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
For you to really experience that shift, right?
I'm sensitive to these herbs, though. You know that.
Yeah, Dominique once drank blue vervain, and she was sleeping in the middle of a meeting. I brought blue vervain to the meeting. She sipped on some blue vervain. She's like, I gotta get out of here. I can't stay awake.
No, truly.
So for to see the actual health benefits, for sure, 1 month, for sure, you'll see like one cycle, you'll see little things starting to happen, like your skin. But after like 2 months, you'll see when your period like resets from drinking it, and more health benefits after the 2 months. So for sure, drink it religiously for like 2 months.
spiritually.
religiously,
Mhm.
you know, with a passion for having a mission to help yourself and to like you're just manifesting all the things that you want while you're drinking it. And I would say 2 months for sure.
Give thanks. So take some time, and I feel it's important to just acknowledge that everybody is different.
Mm-hmm.
So you may get it in a couple days,
Yeah.
may take a month.
Yeah.
It depends. I do want to ask here, TMF Burke, I'm 52, began drinking St. John's Bush tea daily, which stopped my cycle for 4.5 months. So I have a question. Did it return after the 4.5 months? And then how was it when it returned? I feel like the follow-up on that. And how was it before? So yeah, I would love to know a little bit more information on that one. And if y'all have any questions, we're going to be on for about 5 minutes more max. So if you have any questions, let us know. Just want to send y'all love. Miles Samuel, blessed to catch a live, blessed to be here in doing these lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honor. It's a pleasure. S. Longchamps, much love, so much love. Dolores, much love. Nicole Vaz, Rio, Two-Tone, and Ro, much love. Sending y'all love. Alicia Fields, 9 Ether, Krista White, so much love. Veronique, much love.
Oh, question.
And then we have TMF. I'm going to start doing the red raspberry. I prefer to not have a cycle. I'm very close to menopause. However, I do get pain as if I am on my cycle with only drinking the St. John's Bush. And when it did return, it was darker and less painful. Give thanks. So that's just another story of a unique experience that really did end off in a result that is less painful, which, pain is a signal, but we don't necessarily always want to experience a high amount of pain.
No.
Like, we can ease pain.
Yes.
That's a major blessing. So give thanks, TMF Burke. Yeah, try the red raspberry out. See how that goes for you, and just keep consistent, everyone. And sending y'all love and balance. I would love for y'all to share a little blessings. First we'll just remind, we have the Mindful Menstruation May Challenge going on all May, and you could check us out on Rich Soul Foods Instagram. That's where you can see Instagram right there. That's where you're going to find a lot of lives, sharing of the content, the stories. That's where we're going to be hosting a lot of that content.
So don't forget to tag Rich Soul Foods when you're drinking your tea, if you're with your stuff, so that we can all just hold each other accountable and be in this together. Because I love doing it with a whole bunch of people. This is so cool that we're all doing stuff about our period together. Who would have thought? We're all just talking about our periods and doing stuff about our periods. It's so dope. It's so dope.
So quick mention, join the Bush Babes Facebook group. Yes, that's going to be for the continued connection and growth on that one. And Dominique, I would love to. We'll speak again, but I want to talk a little bit more about the structure that you put around an organization and everything that you've done, because I feel that's that's super awesome. So this month we will be having a healing circle. Yes. Give thanks. There will be giveaways. So what we'll do for a giveaway, how about this? Okay. We're going to do a giveaway. We're going to pick 3 people to get a Mindful Menstruation bundle. And what we're going to do is repost this live on your Instagram stories and tag Rich Soul Foods. And let's keep it simple.
Yeah, simple. Yeah.
Let's tag Rich Soul Foods, and you can screenshot the live or talk about the live, something about the live. Yeah. And we're going to pick 3 people to get the Mindful Menstruation bundle to join us. Yes. And then later on in the year, we're going to have the Womb Wellness webinar. So y'all could look forward to that. And would y'all like to share some blessings before we head off?
Don't give up. It's going to get awkward. It's going to get weird when you're trying to reprogram your whole life, and you're going to want to eat different. You're going to want to sleep different. You're going to want to exercise different. You're going to want to wear different clothes. I don't know. I've changed so much just in the past year from drinking this tea. It's all positive, but it's been a struggle, and the emotions are I don't know how to explain the emotions. I've never been so emotional, not just from drinking the tea, but just from opening up from drinking the tea and like looking deeper inside myself and figuring out, like you said, like what is going on? Why am I doing that? And for sure, the trauma is, yeah, it is all about trauma, 100%. Yeah.
It's not your fault,
Mm.
and you deserve better.
Mhm.
And give thanks.
Give thanks.
Yeah.
Sending y'all so much love. Alma Roberts, thank you for sharing this. Your sour talk teas help pain in my leg, inflammation. Give thanks. So much love. There's so
Yes.
many herbs out there that, you know, we don't have to live with a lot of these things that we're experiencing.
Mhm.
So sending y'all so much love and balance. Tune in. We're going to talk with Dom soon.
Yeah, facts.
So I give thanks for everyone tuning in.
Don't forget to tag Rich Soul and enter the contest. You get St. John's Bush and Red Raspberry. If you want to try it, if you ever thought about it, come on.
All right, y'all. Sending y'all so much love and balance. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Bless.